Hi, friends. Welcome to Bright Tales, a world where stories sparkle and creativity shines. The wind was howling outside, and the trees creaked as if something strange was about to happen. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Inside a small house near the edge of a deep forest, 7 little goats stopped playing and looked at each other in fear. Their hearts began to beat fast when a soft voice came from outside. "Open the door, my children. Your mother is home." But their mother had not returned from the forest yet, and they remembered her warning clearly. Before leaving to gather food, Mother Goat had told them very seriously not to open the door unless they heard her soft voice and saw her white feet, because a wolf might try to trick them. The little goats promised to be careful, but hidden behind the bushes, a hungry wolf had heard everything. He licked his lips and thought about how to fool them. First, he knocked and tried to speak, but his voice was rough and deep. The little goats quickly realized it was not their mother and refused to open the door. The wolf stomped away angrily. The wolf then drank sweet honey to make his voice softer and returned. This time his voice sounded gentle, but when the goats asked to see his feet, they saw his black paws and again refused to open the door. Furious, the wolf came up with another trick. He covered his paws in white flour so they looked just like Mother Goat's. When he knocked again, the house fell silent. The wind outside even seemed to stop. The voice was soft and the feet were white. Feeling unsure but hopeful, one little goat slowly unlocked the door. The door had barely opened when the wolf pushed his way inside with a loud bang. The goats screamed and ran in different directions. Chairs fell, dishes crashed, and little hooves ran across the floor. The wolf quickly grabbed one little goat in his claws while the others trembled in fear. Just as he laughed in victory, the door suddenly burst open. Mother Goat had returned. Her eyes were full of anger and courage as she shouted at the wolf to stay away from her children. She lowered her horns and charged toward him. The wolf panicked at the sight of the brave mother. He dropped the little goat, bumped into furniture in his rush, and ran out through the window as fast as he could, disappearing into the forest. Mother Goat hugged the shaking little goat tightly, and all the others ran to her, crying and holding on to her. They were frightened but safe. She gently told them how one small mistake could have led to great danger. The little goats promised they would never open the door for strangers again. From that day on, whenever the wind blew outside and the house made small noises, the little goats stayed close to their mother and remembered her lesson. Never trust strangers, even if they speak sweetly, and always listen to your parents.